Warning, the following Let's Play may or might contain crap, violence, words, and or jokes unsuitable for minors and or weak souls, so viewer discretion is advised. Hello and welcome once again here to the We Play HQ. I'm here with Little Blue and we are going to play Mass Effect. So it's Little Blue and Solovar New Adventures. Welcome to the space, Little Blue.
Thank you, glad to be here. Make it sound like we've done this before, particularly this is the first time we've done anything like this together. But yeah, it's surely going to be interesting, I can guarantee it.
So I'm just going to go ahead here and start a new career because we have no other actual option here. So we are going to start a new character. What particular character are we playing? You're the expert on Mass Effect here.
Hardly an expert, but we had the idea of, well, we had a debate which one we were going to choose. You were convinced that doing a female would be the way to go, because neither of us has tried that. I know that I absolutely despise male Shepard, so maybe female Shepard will be appalling. I hate ponies.
I know, but it's like everyone else on this channel is our bronies, so you've just gotta stick with us.
Okay, fine.
Think of a sexy female name.
I go with a pony, I don't care.
But pony, really, pony.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so this is Pony Shepard, now signing into new missions.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, hi.
One thing I never liked about these Mass Effect things was their loading screens. I know people say that they were trying to be creative with them. Personally, I'd rather just be honest and say we are loading this, or they could do what they did in...
we are loading this shit and we're just loading.
Yeah, but in Metroid they were clever about it, saying that like, I don't know, that the doors were having trouble opening when they were loading a new area, but at least it seemed like you could do something in the meantime. Anyways, yeah, Spacer, Colonist, or Earthborn. Let's see, Spacer I've tried, it's nothing to talk about. Earthborn I have never tried. Colonist I have tried. It's very dramatic, but I've never tried Earthborn. But what about you?
Personally, I've tried Earthborn and I believe Spacer once.
See, the thing is, you get a special random occurrence with each type. With the Spacer, you get some drunk military vet who needs your help to get clean and sober and also get his mind straight about some things he saw. And the Colonist, I know that you run into a slave girl which is gonna try to kill herself and you have to talk her out of it. What happens in the Earthborn one?
I don't remember. I'm practically halfway asleep. It's just like, oh, combat, done.
Right. Let's try Earthborn, because as we go through this special event I will recognize it and I can tell you what the other ones were in case you don't already know.
I see. I've tried Ruthless and I've tried Soul Survivor on this one.
I've tried those two as well. I've never tried War Hero because I don't like that image, but since I haven't tried it and you haven't either, we might as well go for it.
Okay, so we are freaking War Hero, and we specifically we agreed on this one before we actually started the Let's Play. We are going to play a Vanguard.
Yeah, I tried a Vanguard because I wanted to play a full game from first to last, you know, Mass Effect 3 as Vanguard, to try it, mostly because I wanted to try the biotic charge in Mass Effect 2. So I started one, and I found that Vanguard was an interesting, if a little bit specialized type of fighting. I know you've never tried it, and you're more...
I'm the soldier-only dude here. I like to be able to just grab my freaking assault rifle, point it in something and say goodbye.
Well, I've tried every class except the engineer and the adept, but to be honest, since we've already talked about it, we should probably just try the Vanguard. It's the overall most flexible class in this game, along with Sentinel, in my opinion. And also in this particular game, I find it very difficult to be a class such as Engineer, because it's only good against Geth, and a lot of the time you will have to fight biological things, especially on one particular mission where engineers will have a very hard time. also added has another problem, is that there's a lot of geth in this game, and you can have a hard time fighting those. Now, the Vanguard has the advantage that although it has no anti-tech abilities, it does have ye old shotgun, which is always the, shotgun diplomacy is the best way forward, right? And biotics is overall useful. But Sentinel is the best class for this this particular game. It is the most flexible. It's hard to get started though, so Vanguard is more user-friendly in the beginning. But once you get to the more difficult missions, it gets hard as Vanguard and the higher difficulties. We are playing on Veteran, in case we didn't say.
Yeah, Veteran difficulties. So I'll probably die a lot.
It's not gonna be that bad once you get the hang of it. You just gotta try to get over the fact that you don't have an assault rifle.
Yeah.
You gotta make up for the range disadvantage by using your powers.
I see. I probably won't. I'm probably just going to troll ahead and run up front and try to blast everything away with my shotgun.
Well, that's
like
what
I
you should
sometimes did as soldier,
Well,
because I thought it was a fun idea.
You should definitely do that, but not to begin with. The best way to start, in my experience, is to concentrate on upgrading your Vanguard, your barrier, and your pistols. Once you have at least one barrier upgrade and your pistol upgraded to the point where you can use your shotgun, then you should forget about the pistol and just focus entirely on upgrading shotgun, barrier, and your Vanguard ability. Once the Vanguard is completely upgraded, I would suggest going for the Spectre training as well as some of the powers, and which powers is entirely up to you. We'll go over it in more detail once we start customizing the character, I'm sure.
Probably.
How about the looks?
I just sort of mixed something random together here, and I thought this looks not sexy, no, and never will, but
It looks like a lady boy.
yeah, somehow. Somehow.
If you like that sort of thing, this is the place to go.
I do like female tomboys, but that's something else.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the appearance. Oh well, at least we won't have to look at a face when we play.
Anyway, I'm just...
Pony, Shepard, Earthborn, War Hero, Vanguard, ugly as fuck. Let's go. Let's rock.
Identification.
And there you go. Stats, difficulty.
And that's just pre-set off the hook. It's
And that's also one thing we want to mention right off the bat is the reason we're using this no squad power usage. Very important thing that I suggested, because in my experience they'll run into a fight. First thing they'll do is pop every good power they have and be completely vulnerable and die.
Well, that's the point with soldier. You don't need everyone else. It's just like, oh, I'm about to die. Heal myself. Aim, shoot, assault rifle. End of story.
Well, you haven't played an Insanity. I have. Trust me.
I'm very cautious with this game. I'm not happy about, yeah.
No, I know. I'm just... well, we'll talk about that later.
Well,
Intro time.
and I wish we could skip this.
Yeah, but you can't. It's one of those games, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta listen to it.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the street.
Yeah. It's like I've played the majority of classes, and I have gotten extremely tired of this intro.
I believe you.
She's the only one who listening is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best
Pony Shepard to the rescue.
I'll make the call.
Now, one thing I find interesting is that you don't see Admiral Hackett until Mass Effect 2, and you only see him in Mass Effect 2 if you get the Arrival DLC. He doesn't get an official face until Mass Effect 3, like I said, unless you get the special DLC. But the thing about Mass Effect 3 is it incorporates the Mass Effect 2 DLCs, such as Overlord and Shadow Broker.
You might want to talk a bit louder.
Alright, if you say so. I shall yell.
I even doubt people could hear me saying that you should talk louder, but yeah.
Oh well, never mind.
For some reason we have low FPS.
Well, it doesn't matter, this isn't fast-paced or anything, so... bleh. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe when we get out of this sort of part, we will actually get good frame rate again. Or we might stop the recording and return back to you after this little intermission of stuff.
Well, this might as well just be turned into the introduction, right?
Well,
Introduction video, and then we can always continue in the next one where it'll be actual gameplay. Oh my god, she's so ugly.
This face is randomly chopped together of random properties, dude.
Yeah, I could tell. It looks like some sort of plastic surgery gone wrong. But then again,
Yeah.
this game was never big, in my opinion, on well, the appearance of characters. They all look the same. I mean, have you looked at Dr. Chakwas? She is supposed to look like an old lady in her 50s or something, I imagine, but she has the body of a 20-year-old. I'm telling you, I want a wife at some point that will look that good when she's that age. Seriously.
Mhm.
If I'm ever gonna get a wife, but not my plans at the moment.
Just under 1500 is good.
Your captain will be pleased. I mean, yep.
Oh, also, fun fact, when you get to Mass Effect 3, if you are male and Alenko is still alive, you can go gay for him. Did you know that?
No, I haven't played Mass Effect 3 yet.
No, neither have I, but I looked up some things, and one of the things I found is that you can go gay. I'm assuming that female Shepard can have a lesbian relationship with Ashley if she's still alive, because, yes, you can have a gay relationship.
I know this is a weird question to break into the conversation right now, but are we going Paragon or are we going Renegade?
Vanguard always struck me as the badass type, so I say Renegade.
So we're going to say cut the chatter.
Yeah, we're basically always going to point downwards. It's interesting how it's made. I suppose it's, well, whatever.
Cut the chatter?
Yeah, cut the chatter.
That's enough. You're soldiers.
It's the logical thing that bad goes down and good goes up, I suppose. That's what I was trying to say earlier. But words.
Yeah. Words.
Yeah.
Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission
Funny thing again is that Shepard in this particular case has a weird face to body relationship. Thanks to your creativity, she is looking interesting in the upper area, but her body is good.
And her face is ugly.
Yeah, it was like one of those where you're supposed to get this dramatic scene where you see her walking around. It's like, who is that dramatic figure? The person we have never seen. And you're supposed to like see your character and be all like, oh, that's the person I created. Oh, it looks so good. And then like when you get that ass walking around and that body, and then you know you scroll upwards to the face, and it's like,
Yeah, I get you. Hey, there's something odd here. I just noticed something.
you have what?
This is trolled. This is...
Yeah, you could technically use your assault rifle.
And I don't even have a capability of actually...
No, you have all weapons at your disposal, but like you can, for example, you can scope with the sniper rifle. You'll have to no scope.
I have a sniper rifle with me.
Yes.
And I don't know how to use a scope.
Nope. Yeah, I know. That's another thing. One thing I'm looking forward to in Mass Effect 3 is the fact that you can actually have any kind of weapons training you like. The downside is the more weapons you are training yourself with, well, training is not actually training, but the more weapons you have with you, the slower your powers regenerate. And that will, of course, make you less effective in combat.
I see.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real
Oh, you'll get real action, alright, Corporal.
I always have a hard time understanding why they brought this guy along. He does not strike me as the experienced professional type that you would have on a ship of cutting-edge technology like this, with alien technology and weird galactic geopolitical relationships, so on and so forth. It just you'd think you would have a lot of people like Shepard with real hard experience, skill, and tactical knowledge, so on and so forth. Not some punk. I mean, no offense to those who like him. I just
Should we even investigate this stuff, or should we just say it's just another mission?
Well, it's the thing. Do we want this to be one of those in-depth where we do say everything, talk
Well,
about
we
everything?
do need the renegade stuff, but
That's
I don't know if we've gained it already by saying stuff.
Well,
But actually we can jump parts of the conversation.
yeah, I know. I don't think you get renegade for the ones on the left, though. I think it's only things on the right that will give you renegade. Things on the left are things that is just your way of responding to non-crucial stuff.
Don't play the hero.
Yeah, exactly. When it's on the right, however, it's moral choices.
Yeah, but here it literally gave us a moral choice to say this stuff and then that stuff. So, yeah.
The captain's right.
Huh?
So we picked up some renegade here.
That's always
Plus 2 points. That's stuff.
on a personal level, I never liked the whole renegade paragon thing.
Yeah, I know. It's
Commander Shepard.
I think it's
you
bogus.
have to choose a way.
Yeah, you can't just yeah, exactly.
You can be natural, but in the end that'll force you to either go renegade or pagan.
Yep, it's the only way to progress the story. Have to do something. Good.
So what if it's beautiful?
I'm a marine, not some tourist.
Yeah, we're basically going for indifference. The strong, silent, lonely type, I'm assuming. Oh, one thing, we absolutely must bring Rex when we go to Novaria. He has the most hilarious, response that any video game has ever had in itself, ever. At some point during Novaria. I know how to get it, so we just need to bring him. Trust me, you will die laughing, and this Let's Play will end suddenly.
I think I have seen it. I think I've seen it actually.
Well, we'll see.
I think it's about time we told the commander.
Yes, it's about time you tell us what's happening.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pick.
Now, another thing, the reason I never liked Shepard was because she always struck me as being, well, you should have told me.
Okay.
Always struck me as an uptight arsehole. Forgive my French, but yeah. Always seemed so superior, so
Research team on
yeah.
some kind of
They're a strong, superior dude who sees himself as above everyone else. I don't think we want to know about the Protheans, so
No.
what are the details?
Yeah.
What else can you tell me?
this is big shit. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped out
The question-
200 years.
What?
But Eden Prime doesn't
It
have
jumped our technology forward 200 years.
We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for top study.
I
Obviously, this
on-
goes
on
beyond
that-
human
on that
interests, Commander.
part about
Discovery
the
could affect every species in
the
countless
advancement
ways.
into space, I never bothered to look into it, but I never quite understood how the whole First Contact War
Unless something
went down. It's supposed to be the first time humans met aliens. In this case, this guy we're seeing here, Nihilus, the Turians. But
Since when do we answer
yeah, I never bothered, like I said, to look into it. It was something about Turians being very militaristic and very brutal, and they apparently had problems with.
The bullies of the universe, the humans.
But technically, humans were. Well, I don't know what happened. Like I said, if you have any specific knowledge on this matter, feel free to make a notification in the comments. But
Or just shout at us like, definitely this.
yeah, we can always get one of those smarty pantsers that know everything. I've heard about them.
Yeah.
my future?
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see
Ow.
your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of
What's
several
going on?
missions
Are you poking me when I'm not looking?
I'm not poking you. I'm just sitting here waiting for stuff to happen. Like I said, this
Just give the word.
Intro takes forever.
it's actually not that bad. We just
It's-
played Kingdom Hearts, and that was like that intro, like you pointed out, took about 2 hours. So technically, this one isn't so bad.
Yeah.
I just prefer to get started.
Yeah.
One thing also about Mass Effect is it has a bit too much of a flair for the theatrical. It is something that it becomes a problem in Mass Effect 3 with ending. A lot of people say that they just went over the top, and there is no point to the ending other than that it should have been cool, and that they didn't care about it making sense. Other people talk about the indoctrination theory. I feel like I should mention this now, because now that we are going to see the entire game through and through, I would ask you to pay attention to the game's story, to things like the Reapers, and things going on with the Reapers. We're talking about everything that the Geth are doing, everything that's happening with humans in contact with the Geth, who are in this case under influence by the Reapers. And I'm sure you will already know what the Reapers are. If you don't, you will find out. We won't spoil it here and now, although, spoiler, that's a Reaper. What a Reaper is, I won't say. We will get into that.
They're really, really big hands.
Yeah, but when you look at them in their full size, they look more like a giant octopus, in my opinion.
Or squid.
That's the same thing.
No, you eat squid, you don't eat octopus.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
I could swear it's the same thing, but whatever.
That was a joke.
Oh, I hate you sometimes. You make me look like an idiot. Whatever. Whatever. What I was going to say is pay attention to the story, pay attention to when we get into indoctrination, and try to remember things that has happened. Contact with Reapers, what it was like, and see if you can notice any differences. We are going to be doing this throughout the entire Let's Play. We are going to do every game, unless we get some reason not to. I can't imagine what that would be. It's mainly a thing we do for fun.
Free pie?
Well, there's that. I mean, we can't multitask. If there's pie involved, we have to eat it, of course. But, like I said, pay attention to the story, pay attention to the indoctrination, and at the end, when we're finally done with Mass Effect 3, we will... Oh my god, she's an alien. Did you notice the eyes? There were no pupils in them. No color whatsoever.
I think it's a reflection bug due to game graphics.
Right.
Being set for a relatively semi-low level.
Oh, you just doomed this Let's Play. Now nobody will watch it. Low graphics, no thanks. They all say that.
I think I'm going to hit the save here and see what's up with my recording, because the frame rate is dropped.
Fine. Let's do that. And remember, people, pay attention. We will be going over the indoctrination theory throughout the entire...
I'm probably just going
Let's
to
Play.
link this video to the next one and submit it.
Well, you can do that, but I have no idea what you're talking about because I'm not a computer person. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, true.
Bye!
And we're back in action again.